What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Traveling Circus. And today we getting skinny. You can see skinny water right here over my shoulder. We're taking the X21 where you can't take your fiberglass boat. Maybe I shouldn't say can't take your fiberglass boat, but where you shouldn't take your fiberglass boat. That's right, we're gonna see how shallow we can float the X21. I get those questions all the time. How shallow will it go? Let's see. Let's see today. I like to go way up creeks. That's why this boat was a perfect fit for me. But I got the 250 Yamaha to make it work. When I don't want to be up a creek, if I want to make long runs, if I want to handle rough water, I got the 21 footer, but it performs just like an aluminum boat. And we on the bottom. Let's see if we can get over right here. We in a foot of water, got the 250, got the jack plate up, chilling a little bit right there. Got to cross it. That was a little less than a foot deep. Now let's go up the creek a little further. We're gonna see how far we can get. Up this sucker right here. A little sketchy, but that's okay. All right, we got over that with ease. A little less than a foot of water came across the bar. Now it's dropped off. We're in 5 feet of water. This is an area a lot of people actually drift and kayak fish that we're in. Not with a jet boat, with the X21 with a 250 show on it. And I have always been a guy, I like to go shallow, I like to go up creeks. I've actually owned jet boats, so I know a lot of areas I like to get into. And especially this time of year, it starts getting hotter. I like to go as far up creeks as I can, get a little bit more oxygen, get a little bit more cool water. Shad start moving up, but there's also always a resident population of fish that live up these creeks, so something I like to do. But in a fiberglass boat, especially on the Tennessee River where I live, Coosa River areas that I like to fish, a lot of places in Tennessee and Alabama, rocks everywhere, man. So fiberglass, no. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the fiberglass repair shop. So one of the benefits of an X21 like this, 21-foot bass boat, 96-inch beam, 250 show on the back of it, will run 70 miles an hour, can take rough water, but I also have the option to utilize it like this, which I'm doing today. Let's go see just exactly how shallow we can get it. Like, I want to show you exactly how shallow this boat drafts, even if it means getting out of the boat and showing you it's ankle deep. We're gonna see what the X21 will do today. Come on, let's go. We got way up this creek. You can see right here, gravel bottom, showing 1.2. Right here, big old 21-foot boat, some shad going by. Let's try to catch a smallmouth too, while we see how far this boat will go. Just can't help myself. Got to cast around, try to catch a brownie. There's such a benefit to having a boat like this in my mind, because I don't give up anything to have it. And that's, you know, a lot of people think when you have an aluminum bass boat, you're giving something up. Now that might be true if you're running around in a 16-foot aluminum boat with a 40 horse to get somewhere. I got a 250 show on this boat. There he is right there. We'll continue in just a second. Largemouth. Come here, buddy. Yes, sir. Up a creek, baby. There we go. As I was saying, I'm not giving up anything to have this boat. If you have a jet drive, you're giving up performance. Most tournaments won't let you utilize a jet outboard anymore, so you're giving that up. It's just a lot of things. But with this boat, like I said earlier, I'm not giving anything up in rough water. It's a 21-foot boat, 96-inch beam. Can plow through whatever I need to. Plenty of gas. Life is good in the X21. And I'm not worried about anything while I'm up here. And you can see these rocks. There's rocks out here behind me everywhere. Not worried about anything. Tearing up a prop on that Yamaha, that's about all I got to worry about. As long as I'm careful, I won't do that. Summertime and the living is easy up the creek. All right, to give you an idea how shallow that is. And I hung the boat right here. Trolling motor's barely on the bottom right there. Back of the boat hung. It's ankle deep, right there. So that's where I got stuck, on the trolling motor. Now, I wasn't trying, and I didn't have it turned up very high. I think I could get across this, but you can see this is shallow all the way across. We're gonna keep on going, see how shallow we can get. But I'm gonna say the Xpress floats in 10 inches. 10 inches is what I'll give it, because this is a little shallower than that. I'm gonna say we can get across stuff in 10. One thing's for sure, you ain't getting this far in a glass boat. Coming up on a big flat. We'll see if we can get across it. There's some rapids up here I want to fish. See if we can get there. See if we can see a kayaker. Problem up here is you got a lot of current. See the rapids up here that I want to get to. You have so much current that it's hard to do holding the trolling motor up like this to get to where I want to go. Another cool thing about aluminum, in my opinion, versus glass is the weight in situations like this. Look at this current. There's a big rock right there. See the current coming around it? Ripping. Ripping. And we're taking this whole force and we're going right against it. Not even at full throttle here. In a foot of water. 1.6 right here. Current, rocks. Trying to get up here to these rapids. Throw top water, see if we can catch a smallmouth. Alright, so here's the situation. Went all the way up here. Those are the rapids that I wanted to go to. Right there. You can hear them. You can watch the current coming around the power poles here. I just ran out of steam and depth for the trolling motor to be able to get up there. So here we are. Decided this was a good spot to just chill for a second in the shade. As you can see, man, it's a bad machine. You ain't bringing a fiberglass boat right here. And I'm not even trying to hate on fiberglass. And the fishing's not great today by any means, but it's pretty awesome being able to bring a high performance bass boat this freaking shallow. Hey, there's kayakers. People wade fishing. They're probably like, what the? That is all she wrote for the Xpress Boats X21 up a creek. How low can you go? How shallow can you get experiment that we did today? And I'm going to say about 10 inches, man. 10 inches is where I'm comfortable saying this boat will float. Maybe a little shallower, depending on the batteries you run, depending on the tackle. I carry a lot of stuff, as you've seen in the videos. Of course, the 250 show back there with the jack plate and the power poles, it's going to weigh you down a little bit more. So depending on how your boat's set up, you're going to be able to float a little shallower. But for me, in this X21, about 10 inches is what we saw today. Super impressed with how it performed, though, against this current. Super, super shallow. And this is the perfect boat for me because I get that flexibility. Like I said earlier, I can go shallow, but at the same time, 96-inch beam, 21 feet, 250. I can make those long runs in tournaments that other guys are making. I can go through that rough water that other guys are doing in fiberglass, but I have that advantage that I can take a high performance boat and put it way up a creek like you can a kayak. Thanks so much for watching the Luke Duncan's Traveling Circus YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out all the boats and pros, all the low budget lives, all the fishing videos, and the insanity that goes on the Traveling Circus. And for more videos in this X21 Xpress that I'm loving so freaking much. Thank you all very much, and I'll see y'all next time.